when I'm feeling your energy. You steady running through my mind. You ask, why did you step to me? Cause I think I found my wife. Ooh, you fit the description. Tell me. Ooh, you fit the description of the queen I've been looking for. Maybe you're nervous, don't feel deserving, seems too good to be true. When you're stuck in the mud, lacking the love you need, it's hard to break through. I'm here to love you.
Welcome to the Unspoken Truth podcast. I am your host, JB, aka Spoken, and we are here holding it down with a whole bunch of people up in the room today. I don't know if it's a new year, but it's a lot of energy in the room today, boy. It's episode 72 of Unspoken Truth. And today's show is called Surviving R. Kelly. We dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? Surviving R. Kelly. We dropped the ball. So if anybody want to call on in today, today's number is 310-683-0412. 310-683-0412. Call in and make it do what it do. All right. So we about to go ahead and start getting into some things. But before we go ahead and start, y'all make sure you get on fchwlifestyle.com, fchwlifestyle.com, SpokenReasonsTV.com. That's how you can get your faith, consistency, and hard work gear. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can get your faith, consistency, and hard work gear. Other than that, make sure you get your movie, Deal with the Devil. The movie Deal with the Devil is out right now. It's right here in my hand, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Get the movie Deal with the Devil. It's out. It came out Halloween of last year, but the download copy and the DVD came out around November-ish. Probably close to December. So make sure you go ahead and get your copy of Deal with the Devil if you don't have it already. Also, too, the movie, The Root of Spoken Word, is in the works. If y'all don't know, I'm on my second movie, my second independent film. That's in the works right now. We're literally working on it right now. The Root of Spoken Word is in the works. We're at $1,900. We are raising $1,500. We're raising $15,000. All right, that's the goal. So we're at $1,900. All right, $1,900. And you know what I'm saying, for everybody that want to pitch in and make that thing come to life, and for everybody that already did, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect. And thank you for everybody that showed up in the comments, everybody that's showing love up in the chat room. Much love to everybody. Much love to everybody. So let me go ahead and point out this person real quick. I know y'all don't like me doing it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Can you start already? Oh my gosh. Hey, I gotta show love first. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put my promo out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. So we saw this thing. How many people saw this thing? R. Kelly. Surviving R. Kelly. So this docuseries Surviving R. Kelly came out over the weekend. I want to say probably it started around like I want to say Thursday night. It started Thursday night. So Thursday night it started. It came out with 2 episodes apiece for 3 days straight. All right. And I ain't gonna lie. On the first night, I only saw the first hour because I thought that the documentary was only gonna be like an hour long. So then I found out it was 2 hours long, and I fucked around and just fell asleep. I said, you know what, I'll catch it, another time. So then, I woke up the next day. I heard people talking about it, and I don't feel like I missed much, but it is what it is. So the second day, I got up, I saw the film, and the third day I watched it, and I sat up and I watched both of them as well. Shout out to Eric Stanley, you know what I'm saying, for hitting me with that 9.99. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your soldier. You know what I'm saying? Eric Stanley, you know what I'm saying? And also too, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Eric Stanley and y'all check him out, man. Eric Stanley is a real good dude, man. He's very gifted, you know what I'm saying? He be on them violins and he be out here, man. He in the streets. So he's very, very seasoned in the game. He ain't nobody new. But yeah, man. But R. Kelly uh, has a lot of people that came out and spoke against him, and a whole bunch of victims that was lined up. I want to say it was probably at least about like 10 to 15 people that was a part of the documentary. And everybody from Wendy Williams to Charlemagne the God to Sparkle. If you remember, Sparkle, that collab with R. Kelly back in the '90s, the singer. A lot of people pretty much kind of came out speaking up against him, and also people were also a part of the documentary that weren't even a part of R. Kelly's timeline or had anything to do with it. Like, for example, John Legend, Charlemagne wasn't even ain't had nothing to do with R. Kelly as well. He just had an issue with R. Kelly. But people like motherfucking John Legend was in that shit. And then you had goddamn Charlemagne that was in it. And then it was a few other people that was in it that didn't have anything to do with R. Kelly, but they were speaking up. Now, I understand why they did that. They did that because they needed a male's point of view to speak up on behalf of women. And another reason, you know what I'm saying, I don't know that reason, you know what I'm saying, but I know there were other reasons why they used those people, you know what I'm saying, to speak up. But the thing about that show, let me go ahead and take this first phone call. Hold on real quick, caller. The thing about that show, Surviving R. Kelly, it's one of those type of shows, and it's one of those type of things where in situation where you really can't go right or wrong. You only can go wrong if you fail to understand the other point of the root of the issue and the point of view and why it's being brought to the forefront. If we're living in different times now where you have to look at things differently from how you viewed it 10, 15 years ago, because the problem is a lot of people made a huge mistake. All right, they made a huge mistake by letting this thing go too damn far. And that's what I want to talk about today. All right, today's show is called Surviving R. Kelly. We dropped the ball. This whole documentary wasn't strictly about R. Kelly learning everybody. This whole documentary was all about everybody else learning from the situation, because R. Kelly done already did his fuck ups, and R. Kelly, he knows where he went wrong. He knows all the things that he needs to do to get his shit together. So it doesn't take a whole TV show for him to get his act right. This was more so packaged up for everybody who failed to sleep on the situation, and failed to sleep on anybody who ever approached you in your life talking about that they've been a victim of anything, especially when it comes to sexual assault, pedophilia, and rape, anything. So this right here is something for all of us to learn from, and this ain't got really nothing to do with just R. Kelly learning from. So there's a lot of things that's where this documentary kind of went that I kind of highlighted. It was a lot of things. First off, let's just go ahead and get this off. Let's just go ahead and set the tone. Men are not condoning R. Kelly's behavior. All right, I think I'm speaking on behalf of all men, the majority of men, when I say that most of us are not condoning R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Most of us aren't. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and speak on all of this shit right here. There are people in that film that I feel like are there kind of set up as an outrage to bring awareness to something that we should have already caught 20 something years ago. for something to be on television, you know what I'm saying? For something to be so serious, for the way people are reacting when something hit television, it shouldn't take a whole damn TV show for people to react this way and treat this man. Well, I'm not gonna say treat this man this way, but you know what I'm saying? Treat him this way now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to highlight. And there are so many different things to highlight when it comes to this thing. So I want y'all to be very, very careful with me and be very, very patient with me when I'm talking on this thing, because when you speaking on these type of you speaking on these type of subjects, these subjects right here are very, very touchy, and you know it has a bunch of different branches to it that you have to touch. And if you miss anything, you know, somebody's going to throw out and say, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? So y'all hold on with me. All right. Y'all just be patient with me. I'm trying to just break some things down and narrow this thing on down. All right. So I talked about that part. Another thing about this thing is let's go ahead and get on the people who were a part of the film that allowed the shit to go down. All right. R. Kelly had managers, he had brothers, who he had managers, brothers, he had people, he had securities, people that actually were paid to protect him from his bullshit. So let's put it like this. The problem where this all went wrong is the fact that you know, you have a bunch of people who see a public figure, a person at the time in the 90s where people weren't very accessible. It wasn't a thing to be accessible to a public figure or a celebrity. So at that time, when you was around a celebrity, you pretty much was going to listen to anything they said or take whatever money they had. And that was just pretty much out of desperation. So even though, you know what I'm saying, you're dead motherfucking wrong. Or even though you took that money, you dead fucking wrong. Even though you had to pay the fucking bills, you dead fucking wrong. And, you know, this ain't just a black problem. This is everybody problem when it comes to rape and it comes to pedophilia and stuff like that, because you know I'm not going to say who started which kind of human existence, which race started it, but you know this is something that's happening in everybody's family, a lot of people's family, and motherfuckers just ain't speaking up when it come down to that shit. Motherfuckers just ain't speaking up when it come down to you know, getting touched. You know, it could be somebody close as your uncle touching you, it can be somebody close as your auntie touching you, somebody close as your mom's best friend, and you got people out here holding that information in and they ain't saying nothing, all because they don't want to be judged, they don't want to be looked at wrong, they don't want nothing to happen to the person who touched them, they don't, you know, it's a lot of different factors. They don't want nothing to happen to the person who they told, you know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of different elements in this thing, and the people who chose to protect R. Kelly just for the sake of having money and just for the sake of keeping a relationship, or just for the sake of, you know, well, I might just get my shot one day, I'm not going to say nothing, you know what I'm saying? You just as motherfucking guilty. And the problem with this whole thing is too as well, is the fact that this thing is all over the place and it ain't no goddamn code established. You see, when it come down to white people, when it come down to white people, especially white people and a bunch of other different races, but mainly white people, they know how to clean their motherfucking house. Now, when they clean their house, we don't know anything about it because they don't get on social media and they don't start talking about the shit. They don't get on Twitter. They don't start running their mouth. They don't get on Instagram. They don't start putting up a bunch of memes or nothing like that. Now, you hear about Harvey Weinstein and you see the awareness coming up and stuff like that, but you don't see a bunch of gossip being flown around and stuff like that, because they have a code of conduct established on how they do shit. And with black people, you got everybody out here, you know what I'm saying, running their mouth. You got everybody in the pot. You got people with slave mentality that's black. You got woke black people in the pot. You got half woke black people that's in the pot. You got coons in the pot. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different people in the pot. All these different people in the pot. All these different people know and play a role you know, as far as being a victim and a suspect in this dysfunctional behavior, you know, and then you got everybody's opinion. It ain't no goddamn code established. So what can you really do when you got all this shit flying around? So now you need a whole TV show to try to raise an awareness so we can get closer to a conclusion. And it's really, you know what I'm saying, an in-house issue that we got to look at. You know what I'm saying? We got to look at ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got to ask ourselves, why did we support a man's music? Why did we support a man's career if we really feel as strongly as we do now? You know what I'm saying? Because, pedophilia is pedophilia. I don't give a damn how you slice it. And I've seen this shit on the internet, and I've been seeing this shit on the internet for years. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between R. Kelly and what's the difference between Hugh Hefner? Because I'm pretty sure Hugh Hefner has some shit going down in that motherfucking Playboy house, and ain't nobody saying shit. He was just known for being the goddamn, Renaissance man or whatever you want to call it, all over the magazine. And it was praised in American culture as, he was just that guy. He was that sexual guy. So he had young girls all up in the house. He had little 16, 17-year-old girls all up in that goddamn mansion. You know what I'm saying? You don't think he was selling pussy up in that bitch? You know what I'm saying? And Hugh Hefner is one of the biggest motherfucking pimps out here in the world. He's a motherfucking monetized mainstream pimp. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then you got people out here like R. Kelly. Yeah, he did some fucking wrong. But like I said, if you gonna clean house, motherfucker, clean goddamn house. You know what I'm saying? Clean house. Clean house when it comes down to these white people. You know what I'm saying? And clean house when it comes down to these women that be molesting these boys as well. And then clean house when it comes down to these men molesting these boys as well. A lot of these men are fucking with these boys, and these boys ain't saying nothing too, because it's a tough thing when you're talking about your manhood. It's a tough thing when you got to deal with that type of stuff. And I don't know what it's like, but I can only imagine. So it's a lot of different dysfunctional shit that went down up in this stuff. I mean, first of all, you need to keep R. Kelly, older brother, locked the fuck up. That nigga was condoning half of the shit that R. Kelly was doing. And R. Kelly's ex-wife, for some reason, she just kind of rubbed a bone with me. I'm not saying that she isn't a victim, because I believe that she is, for whatever it is that she did. I mean, that R. Kelly did. But for some reason, I kind of feel like that if she really didn't know all of what was going on, who is she to really sort of speak against this man and his monstrous character? You know what I'm saying? Because her placement almost came off kind of bitter, basically saying, I know you can't read and all this other stuff. And it was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? I see her being here, but what is she really here for if she really ain't know what the fuck was going on? You know what I mean? It was all over the place. It was all over the place. But one thing I will say, I'm glad that the show did come, but I'm just kind of twisted of the fact that it would come out so goddamn late. And the bad part is that you cannot convict R. Kelly right now, because everything that he's done recently, as far as what everybody's been trying to pin against him, he's been doing within the parameters of the law. From what it looks like now, from what we see, we don't really know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? This is what they put up on TV. You know what I'm saying? And also remember, a lot of these people are being paid. A lot of these people are paid to be on that show. A lot of these people are paid to be on that docuseries. You don't just wake up and just go on Lifetime TV and just start talking and spilling all the beans out of nowhere 20 something years later. Motherfuckers got paid to be on that goddamn show. They got paid to be on that docuseries. You know what I'm saying? When you go to Jerry Springer, you don't think niggas just up there, you think niggas up there just showing their ass just for no reason? No, they got paid to be up there. When people go on Maury to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so understand that. So it's a bunch of different placements in this shit. I think there's schemes going on when it comes down to this. I think there's awareness to be raised in this thing. It's just all over the place. It's just all over the place, man. And also too, we seen a bunch of celebrities come out that decided to speak up against R. Kelly too. And that's another thing too, man. The industry fake as fuck. That's what I want y'all to understand too. The industry is fake as fuck. You hear people say this shit all the time. That's one way to let y'all know that the industry is fake as fuck. People always say the world is fake. We all know the world fake, but the industry is not what the fuck you think it is. Because this was the same industry that actually praised R. Kelly, had his back, did features with this man, let this man, produce a whole album, was standing with him. You had Deion Sanders that put his hand on his chest while he was getting prayed upon by a white pastor. Man, this industry fake as fuck. Everybody knew what this nigga was doing. Everybody knew what this man had running. You know what I'm saying? And even the people who believe that shit, you know what I'm saying? They still was there. And as soon as the world decided to turn, as soon as the propaganda gets out, then they turn. Look, man, y'all gotta understand what the fuck y'all gotta decide what y'all wanna call y'all judgments on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to be manipulated. This is why I tell y'all, when y'all listen to people online, when you watch stuff online, when you see memes and everything, you have to look at everything with like 3 binoculars, you know what I'm saying? And 4 magnifying glasses. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at things, because things ain't what it seems to be. This internet shit is real, but it ain't real. Everything is packaged up to draw your attention. Everything is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Just like how they say there's a truth behind every joke. That shit is truth. That shit is true. There's a truth behind every meme, and there's a joke behind every meme as well. But you have to understand, this shit is entertainment. This shit is entertainment. You have to see and look in between the lenses. All these celebrities want to come out now and deny R. Kelly, but they ain't deny this man. You know what I'm saying? And this is how you know it's really, really fake. This is how you know it's really, really fake. Omarion ass came out with this statement, basically saying, basically it was this long ass statement. I seen it floating around the internet, and I guess R. Kelly, he wrote some songs for B2K, because B2K supposed to be making a comeback, a little comeback. They're going on tour and stuff like that. And it's a millennial tour. It's supposed to have Chingy on it. It's supposed to have B2K, and a whole bunch of other people from back in the day. So Omarion went to his Instagram to tell everybody what he thought about the whole R. Kelly situation. And let me let me go ahead and read it to y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get to the Omarion thing. Where's the Omarion thing? I know it's on here somewhere. Hold on. Let me get to the Omarion. Let me read it because it's kind of funny as hell. It's funny how he wrote it. Because Omarion has not been trying to associate himself with B2K for a while, because Omarion has been on his own tip. He ain't been trying to, because of Raz B, and because of the rumors with Chris Stokes and the molestation rumors that they have upon them as well. Because the same reason why we talking about this situation is the reason why B2K broke up. B2K broke up behind that bullshit. They broke up behind that behind all that freaky molestation bullshit that Chris Stokes was over there doing. So that's why Omarion took it to his Instagram. And I also think too that was the way for Omarion to try to get out of the group and never get back on the road, because they already knew. They already needed their bread. That's the reason why they came back together. They've been wanting to go on the road and get their money, but Omarion was the last one that was dragging his foot, because he got his own thing running. He like, look, man, why would I want to go back and be around all that chaos and stuff like that? And you got Raz B over here looking like a drunk ass Mario or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or looking like a cracked out Mac Wiles. And this man over here talking about he don't got fucked in the booty hole and stuff, and I gotta go on tour with this man. No, I'm not gonna do all that. My name is O. You know what I'm saying? My name is O. So this is what Omarion said, y'all. Omarion said this. While I know our fans will be greatly disappointed if we didn't perform those songs. Wait, hold on. Wait. It's still more. It's still more. Hold on. Here you go. All right. Here you go. This is what he said. While I know our fans will be greatly disappointed if we didn't perform those songs on the Millennium Tour, after the tour, I am retiring those songs from my set list. I am too raising a future queen. And he said, I pray that everyone affected by this tragedy gets the help and support they need to live to live a better life. When you know better, you do better. And yeah, that's pretty much what he said. Oh, and he said it's important first to acknowledge that this has been an ugly truth in our industry for years, and opposed to dismissing its existence. It's time to discuss it. Everyone has to be responsible. Many have been bared witness to the unthinkable and yet remain silent. As an artist and a champion of the arts, I am moved to share my position on surviving R. Kelly, which I haven't seen, but felt compelled to voice my position on this very serious issue since R. Kelly has written songs for B2K. Now, B2K was with Capitol Records. Hell, R. Kelly was with Capitol Records. All right. This motherfucker Omarion said, and I fuck with Omarion, all right? Omarion, I fuck with him because when we saw each other, we actually played on the same team with T.O. A couple years back for Ariza and Meta World Peace, a while back. But he real cool. He fuck with my stuff and he watched my videos. But Omarion even stated that he didn't even watch the fucking documentary. And that's how you know that nigga trying to get that bag. And this nigga also stated, now this how you know. Now this nigga don't sound like somebody who trying to get that bag. This nigga said, while I know our fans will be greatly disappointed if we didn't perform those songs on the Millennium Tour, after the tour, the key word is after the tour, I am retiring those songs from my set list. I am too raising a future queen. This nigga said after the tour, I am retiring those songs. After. That motherfucker said after he want that bread. All right. So that goes to let you know, look, man, if you really real, R. Kelly ain't write all y'all songs. All right. If you really real, stop them now. Because what they're trying to promote through propaganda and what they're trying to promote through the Me Too movement, no, it does not matter if he make good music. It does not matter if he's the GOAT of entertainment. Stop everything you got going when it comes to R. Kelly. That's what we're saying to you. That's what they're trying to push on everybody. You know what I'm saying? And what everybody got to understand is too, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's called entertainment. It's called entertainment because we don't want to fucking know what the fuck you got running in your personal life, man. This is what happened when you get too close to the motherfucker that you listen to on the radio, watching movies, you know what I'm saying, see on magazines and on the phones and see on YouTube and stuff like that. This is what happens when you get too close. It's called entertainment. It's to entertain me so I won't have to worry about the shit you got running. And if people really want to call out some shit, let's call out all these fucking rappers. Let's call out all these fucking politicians. You know what I'm saying? Let's call out the fucking president who said he was grabbing pussy. And what about these rappers, you know what I'm saying, that be going around killing these, that be on their lyrics talking about, I'm gonna kick in your mama house and shoot your grandma in the head and shit like that. And then we be the first ones running around talking about free man, free little peeping bird, free little pigeon. You know what I'm saying? Free this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He a hitter, but free this nigga. But then we want to fucking counsel fucking R. Kelly, but we wouldn't have let some killers walk around this motherfucker and kill our kids through lyrics. You niggas are crazy, bro. You niggas need to fucking start making up your mind, dog. This shit ain't got nothing to do with me trying to back up R. Kelly. This shit got everything to do with how fucked up y'all minds are and how y'all need to start checking yourself and start looking in the motherfucking mirror. Because a lot of y'all are so persuaded by everything you fucking see on the goddamn internet, everything you fucking see, everything you fucking hear on and see on the phone, everything you fucking hear from what your peers are saying and from what they read reading up on and stuff like that, and you ain't doing your own goddamn research, you ain't checking your own goddamn self, you ain't doing your own reevaluating. And this is why I told y'all, this right here is alignment season, this right here is pull your card season, and this right here is the year of protection. You know, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't in alignment. You know what I'm saying? You're not walking the perfect alignment. You know, so you got to walk the alignment to make sure you go to your destination and meet all your goals. You got to make sure that you pull your own motherfucking card. If you don't pull your card, somebody else gonna pull your card. Because why? You need your card in order to meet and be the person that you need to be. And you need to protect your finances. You need to protect your wealth. You need to protect your health. You need to protect your energy. You need to protect your spirit. You need to protect your family. You need to protect the ones, your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? All that just so you can be a good ass person. If you're a clouded motherfucker, these things like this is gonna happen to you. Things like this is gonna slip underneath your nose. The question that we need to all ask ourselves is, how the fuck did this slip underneath our goddamn nose? How did we let somebody 20-something years get away with all this bullshit, and now all of a sudden we want to make an outrage the way we should have made it in the first place? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So this shit ain't got nothing to do with backing up no R. Kelly. This is way bigger. You know what I'm saying? This is way bigger. And yes, some of this shit do have something to do with taking down black men. That's true. You know what I'm saying? And no, it's not a black issue. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. The creator of Me Too, she made it a black issue when she said no one hears and believes black women. You know what I'm saying? That's what she said. So she made it that. You know what I'm saying? She made it that. And she was speaking some real shit, because that's true. A lot of sisters don't get their just due. And this is a very good platform and a very good opportunity for sisters to be heard. Now it's time for sisters to spill all the tea out the bag about all the shit that's going on out here. Not just no R. Kelly, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Now you got a platform to spill the tea. Now you got a platform to spill the bean. Hello?
Yes, finally. I get taking calls.
Hello? What's going on?
Okay, so basically,
what's your
I
name?
just want to
What's your name? What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Nisha. I'm from St. Louis, the Lou.
All right. So what's going on?
So basically, I felt like with the whole documentary, it made me sad, because not only as a black woman, not only did I go through it myself, you know, being touched as a young girl, but at the same time, you know, seeing other women go through it, but like being so much older. Like, I was like 8 years old when it happened to me, and I knew it was wrong. And I'm not just saying that the girls were wrong or anything like that, but at the same time, it's like, how can you hold on to something for so long? And I'll admit, like, I was scared to tell my mama, because it's like, I didn't know how she would react. And even when I did, like, what you said is something wrong in our black community, because when I told my mom about it, it was like literally a close family member. I told my mama about it, went to the pastor about it and everything. They literally tried to throw it under the bush. You get what I'm saying? So it was terrible. Like, literally went to the pastor. Like, to this day, me and my close relatives and that side of the family, we not speaking because of it. And it's just all bad. So that is one thing that I wanted to say. And it just disappointed, because what you said, like, how can you guys let this go on for so long and not say anything? And yeah, it's been however long. I can't even say how long. I was born in 94. Most likely I was made to R. Kelly music. So, I mean, I'm just saying, but I mean, if you saw the signs, it's just time for everybody to wake up now. Like, just wake up. Like, if you see something going wrong, don't just sit there and just be stupid about it. Like how his brothers and everybody that was taping them, helping because they was on payola, payroll. That's stupid. You could get a check anywhere if you have faith, consistency, and hard work, right? SpokenReasons.
And also too, this, like I said, it's you see everybody coming out talking about, you know, oh, R. Kelly nasty, you know what I'm saying? He's the pervert, all this. All right, now cool. Now flip that shit on the monsters in your family.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Flip that shit on the monsters, you know. You know what I'm saying? Now take that same energy and flip it on the ones that you know. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you why. Okay. I'm glad. Did I give my name? I hope I ain't give my name. I know family that listen to you too.
What is it?
But
what is it?
No, I ain't saying my name. No,
all right.
No. Okay, so basically, what's going on is, it was one of my sister kids, right? And he was way older than me. I was a kid at the time, went and told the church or whatever. And we not that close no more. Like, we say hi to me and my sister. We say hi to each other at church. Like, when me and her son will see each other, we don't speak and stuff. Like it's awkward. Like, it's just that awkward. Like, my mama been praying for years that we get back close and stuff like that. But it's like, how do you mend those pieces when everybody threw it on the bush and just got like isolated from each other? Like, how can you do that? And now her other son, he finna go to college. This big old basketball star finna be being in the news and stuff like it. It's like, you know how they do like with black men and stuff like that. And as soon as they get to that little peak or whatever, and then boom, something come out or whatever. And it's just like another thing to destroy their name. So that's kind of why.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. Most definitely. Well, yeah, I really appreciate your phone call. You know what I'm saying? I got to move on. And, but yeah, thank you for everything.
Right on.
Thank you for everything. I told her what was up. All right. So, yeah, man, appreciate that, man. Y'all call on in 310-683-0412. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what you think. You know what I'm saying? What you think about this whole situation? What you think about the whole R. Kelly situation? Are you one of those ones that listen to the music still? Are you gonna still bump his music? Because I'll tell you what, man. I was talking about this earlier too on my Spoken Reasons TV channel. If y'all don't know, I'm on Spoken Reasons TV right now. So for everybody right now, y'all make sure y'all go on Spoken Reasons TV second channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm uploading on that shit every fucking day. Every day. Now I might skip some days or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm out here and I got a life. But every day I'm on that thing. I'm uploading all kinds of videos multiple times a day. And you know, I was talking on there and I was basically saying, damn, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. I got this goddamn phone call, man. Damn. Golly. Shit. Hello? Hello, what's going on?
Yeah, bro. Hey, I feel you about the R. Kelly stuff, man. Cause like, bro, my mama been listening to R. Kelly since I was young, bro. I'm talking about bumping this nigga. And all this time, I knew what this nigga was, but y'all was still listening to this man music. I knew what he was doing. So I don't understand why people is letting the media and everybody getting all worked up over some shit that didn't happen years ago.
All right, cool. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the call.
All right, bro.
All right. But yeah. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, he kind of reminded me of everything. This lets you know just how powerful music is. This is the reason why music makes millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? This is why the music industry is so satanic. This is why you gotta watch who you who you fuck with and how you sign a dotted line and the things you say in music. Music is so powerful to the fact that you'll have killers, rapists, all kind of motherfuckers full of detriment out here killing you indirectly. You know what I'm saying? Underneath your nose, killing you slowly, and you would still bump their music. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like, you know what I'm saying, you going to church, you know what I mean, and the pastor giving you the word, but then at the same time, they fucking you in the back door. You know what I'm saying? In the name of Jesus. They're telling you to pull up your skirt or take your clothes off in the name of Jesus. It's going to be okay. But then the pastor tell you to go out there and sit down and still preach the word of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And go against everything he just did to you in the back. Knowing y'all ain't married or nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. That's how influential music is, all right? Like, music is really the devil's playground. And, you know, this is why righteousness is not really promoted heavily in the music game, because they don't want that. They don't want that shit all over the radio. This is why the gospel channel is not all, you know, it ain't highly monetized like that, but they got a station for it because there's an audience for everybody. So you know, when you talking about that righteousness and shit, you know, they don't want no positive. This is why they don't want no positive ass music. That shit don't sell. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works on the devil's playground. You know, when you coming in here talking about God, and when you in here talking about, you know, black reciprocity, and talking about the black woman and God and all this other stuff, and talking about feed the children, talking about the what happened to the water in Flint, Michigan, they don't want to hear that shit on the fucking radio. That ain't how the devil's playground work. So, you know, pedophilia on a pending trial, or pedophilia or whatever, like, you know, abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, or whatever type of abuse, that shit goes hand in hand with music. It goes hand in hand with music. You want to know why? Because a lot of us already approve the shit anyway. We approve the shit indirectly. We don't say we approve it with our mouths, but we approve the shit with our action. We approve the shit when we go to the club and we dance to the shit. We approve the shit when we, you know, we approve it when we listen to it. That's how we approve it. So we need to start looking at our actions, because you remember what everybody say. A lot of people say words don't mean shit. You right, actions mean everything. So watch how you respond, because this is how you responded. This is how everybody responded to R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? This man had a whole rape case out here, or molestation case out here, and this is how everybody responded. Everybody responded by still bumping his Trapped in the Closet. Everybody responded by still bumping You Saved Me. Everybody responded by still bumping Ignition. Everybody responded, you know what I'm saying? And all them shits were jamming like a motherfucker. And what's so bad, this nigga happened to be one of the kings of R&B. Now pick your motherfucking battle. Your card has been pulled. All y'all card has been pulled. How the fuck you gonna pull it? Nah. It don't take the world. It don't take no rocket science. Nah. All y'all card has been officially pulled. I told y'all it's alignment season and pull your card season. That show, that documentary was a part of alignment. Now you gotta pull your goddamn card now. Now what the fuck you finna do? You gonna keep listening to the music when you know what the fuck is going on? Or you gonna go ahead and play your position? Me personally, I'm gonna tell y'all the goddamn truth. I'm gonna bump that nigga music. I'm gonna bump that shit on a motherfucking low. On a motherfucking low, though. You won't hear me bumping that bitch on lives or nothing else, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna bump that bitch on the low. That's why it's called entertainment, goddammit. It's called inner motherfucking tainment. I don't want to know what the fuck you got going on in your personal goddamn life, nigga. But I'm gonna bump this shit and listen to shit in the privacy of my own fucking home. All right? That's why I call it the privacy of your own fucking home. Hello, we in this bitch.
Hi, my name is Classy. I'm from Pittsburgh in Greensboro, North Carolina. And as a person who's like been a victim of sexual abuse like throughout childhood to teenage years, it's just the simple fact that people like listen to this dude. Like, I've had a problem with him for a while. Like, I'm not one of the, it's a bandwagon. I've had a problem with him for a while. And like, I used to like him when I was like younger, and I didn't know too much about him. Like, I loved what he did with Lady Gaga. Like, that's the era I come from. Like, yeah. I'm young. Yeah. But anywho, when I knew what I knew, I was like, I'm deleting all this shit. But I got peers of mine who also know this shit. And they're like, oh, I'm still with it. Like, what that got to do with me? This is all rumors. And I'm just like, it's not rumors. That's number one. It's not rumors. Like, and black people kept saying, this is rumored. I ain't believing nothing. He got off on the case. And that's where it kept slipping through. And everybody, even one of the pro-black pages I follow was like, you know, the problem is, and what I find is very hypocritical with black men, but what this black dude said was like, the problem is none of these women actually, you know, went and pressed criminal charges. And I'm just like, when this dude had actual criminal charges on him, and then they found other stuff to actually add to the criminal charges because of his quote unquote or supposed tips in the Chicago Police Department, he got off because the supposed evidence was supposedly obtained, you know, incorrectly. So that's another way he slipped through. But where I get like a little bit aggravated as it is now, like this is all past shit, but as it is now, and I love my black people, but y'all getting on my nerves right through here where we're quote unquote not defending R. Kelly. However, we keep bringing up the Harvey Weinsteins and, the other white dudes that did the shit. The reason, they're not getting a television show is because they're getting their criminal charges. They're getting their criminal charges. We've seen them in handcuffs. We've seen them do the perp swap. We see them suffering from the shit that they have done. And because and this is my opinion as a black woman, they believed the white women. The white women didn't have to overly explain themselves. And even though they took over the black female movement of Me Too and made it their shit for them to over-explain themselves, they didn't have to. People just believed them. They was like, yeah, this is fucked up. We believed. As soon as the shit with, who was it? The news reporter, white dude, Today Show. As soon as that shit came out, as soon as people was like, yeah, he did this to me, everybody's like, we believe it. He's fired. Fuck this. We're not doing it no more. We're not accepting this. We're not tolerating it. He's gone. We don't have the same shit with R. Kelly. It's like, well, they could be lying. And I saw old niggas picking y'all up from high school. That don't make it right. And y'all don't know what happened to them girls once they got in them cars.
Mm-hmm.
And I need y'all to stop comparing it to these white folks because white women are believed more. They are believed more because even when I went to file charges on a non-celebrity nigga, I'm still waiting for somebody to find this nigga. It was literally the way I was treated throughout the entire process was so degrading. So degrading. Because nobody believes black women. It's more like, are you sure you didn't do this? Are you sure? Well, you do kind of look this way. Like, nobody believes black women. So we're not focused on Harvey Weinstein because Harvey Weinstein is a white man. That's number one. He's not a part of my community. He's not somebody I feel the need to protect, off rip, and white women were believed in that case. Where it gets shitty is when nobody is believing these black people who have come out. The people who say stuff, they say stuff in their time and they're saying stuff now. Nobody believes them. And that's where we at today because still people are like, well, they seem like they're lying. Well, they're not credible. Well, if I was, a young girl, I wouldn't be fucking with no older guy. Okay, but if I was an older guy, I wouldn't be fucking with no young girl. And that's just my opinion.
You talking your talk. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stopping you for real. You preaching that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you preaching that for real. I really appreciate your phone call, but you murked that for real.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
You too.
All right. But yeah, man, she said a whole goddamn mouthful. You know what I'm saying? For real. She said a whole goddamn mouthful. And also too, man, she was telling the truth, man, because you have to this like I said before, this is a situation where you have to clean house. When she said the part about I'm not focusing on the Harvey Weinstein because he's not a part of my community, I understand where she's coming from. Like I said, you have to clean house. And this is what I was talking about code. When I said that you don't see white people all up on the internet really dragging down their own no matter what. Now the question is, the grand question is, how do we establish that code without us being all on the motherfucking internet? Because that's the thing. We all on the internet trying to figure it out together. You know what I'm saying? And we can't help it without going live. We can't help it without getting on Instagram. We can't help it without getting on Twitter. And the sad part about it is white people and other groups already got to figure it out, especially the dominant society. They already got their code figured out. They don't have to get on the internet to figure it out. It's already established before they even find out about the fucking internet. It's already established before they even go to elementary school. It's already established before they even walk into the real world. And here we are, grown as hell. A lot of us are grown. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what to do, what to say, how to react over the goddamn internet. So how do you establish a code when everybody out here running their goddamn mouth? How do you clean house the proper way? Because what it's looking like, we're having problems and issues with how house is being cleaned. That's what I think that's the issue right there. Black men are being tired and being fed up with how house is being cleaned. I don't think black men have an issue. Good black men don't have an issue. Good solid black men don't have an issue with bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a fuck boy, you're a bitch ass nigga, you do not belong, because we go by G code. And this is why we go by G code. This is why the G code is established. The G code was established to eliminate fuck shit. And what happened was, now you got the G code that has been kind of like, kind of diluted down a little bit because it came off as too masculine and overbearing, and a lot of guys took that G code shit too far to the point that women weren't getting their just due. So now it's like an imbalance going on where you see like a huge awareness and a huge light being shined up on what the issue is going on with women, but then the G code is being brought all the way down. Now the G code is beat down, while dudes out here, taking one for the team, saying the black woman is God, this, that, and the third, and all this other stuff. But then the G code ain't being uplifted, But in order for the G code to be uplifted, it's gonna have to be, what's up? Hey man, go in the room, bro. I'm talking about some real ass shit. My son came up and he's talking about, Daddy. I said, hey man, what's up, bro? I'm over here talking about some real ass shit. But yeah, the G code, all right. The G code is what got beat down, y'all. So, when you uphold the G code, let me tell y'all the truth, and this is the truth. Truth be told, a lot of women do not like the G code. The reason why is because when you go by the G code has barriers surrounded around it that women may not like, and it may come off as misogynistic. It may come off as misogynistic. And I think that's the reason why the G code got beat down. And the G code, that eliminates all the fuck shit. So if you got a rapist, up down the motherfucking street, the G code was to get rid of that nigga. You don't run to the motherfucking police. Fuck the police. We'll handle that shit ourselves or whatever. If you got an old lady who got robbed by some little niggas that was carrying her groceries down the street, you handle that shit. You get rid of them little niggas, or you go to them little niggas' parents and and the parents clean house within them little niggas. It ain't gotta hit the fucking internet. Those were the G codes or whatever. So the G code was really the real code that we had established around this motherfucker that really didn't that really, if it got crossed, it got handled. Now G code ain't even out here. And then you got the nerve, you got little niggas calling each other OGs and shit like that. Little niggas don't even know what OG mean. You 16 years old calling a 19-year-old your motherfucker OG? No, nigga. You 16, you got a 19-year-old your OG, that's your little nigga right along with you. You 19 years old, nigga, or 16 years old, your OG supposed to be somebody who probably motherfucker 28 years old or some shit and up. So that's the problem, So the issue is that we don't have a motherfucking code. And what happened to the G code, y'all? So brothers, we dropped that goddamn ball too, because that dad who went to that concert with his family that took his daughter to that concert, his daughter was underage. She got called up on stage underage in front of the parent. R. Kelly took the girl back. R. Kelly took, dog, man. Hey, man. Come on, man. Dang. R. Kelly took the girl back. And also, I can hear y'all out here. R. Kelly took the girl back. They communicated with R. Kelly. And R. Kelly communicated with the dad, and they still gave the girl up. They still gave the girl up, bro. So the dad, to me, that was some lame ass shit. That shit was weak as fuck. That shit was weak. As a real man, you really misrepresented yourself, and misrepresented men. You misrepresented fathers. You misrepresented families. You misrepresented integrity. You misrepresented principles. And that's why I feel like he made a whole move. You don't wait until the cameras come out till you try to check R. Kelly and throw some rocks out the motherfucking window. You don't wait that guy. You don't wait and you don't do it like that, man. If you're a real motherfucking G to G code, man, you ain't waiting on goddamn police to try to wait to get your daughter back. I don't give a fuck if your daughter 25 years old. I don't give a fuck if your daughter 17 years old, or how old your daughter is. I don't give a fuck if your daughter 49. That's your goddamn child. Your child is your child. So for you to wait for the camera to roll up and for you to act like you all mad and try to throw rocks out the goddamn window and shit, talking about R. Kelly gonna have to see you, and you acting like you all pumped up and shit, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You weak as fuck. You let your daughter go underage with R. Kelly, nigga. and she said she wanted to be a singer, and you still gave your daughter up, bro. And she came back, got her fucking degree, got her fucking diploma, and went back to R. Kelly, bro. That's why I'm saying a lot of this shit is just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So these are the same people that's calling out R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people that ain't even calling out themselves. They ain't even calling out themselves. Oh shit! Hello.
Yo.
Oh shit! My bad, man. I forgot you was on the phone, man. My bad, bro. What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Jim. Come from Miami.
Yeah.
No, I was listening. That was a good mouthful. I was definitely soaking that in.
So
well, I called because I was saying right now you're using your platform to talk about this, which is everybody's attention is on this, but I feel like, you know, probably a week ago before, or 2 weeks ago before this whole thing aired, I'm pretty sure people had New Year's resolutions. People trying to, be focused. This is just, to me, like almost a distraction because, number one, everybody already know what it is. You feel me? As far as what you explained, everybody know who this man is and stuff like that. But at the same time, I can't call and not be real and just speak my mind and say, like, I tried watching the documentary series. I tried, but the thing that kept like ringing in my head was these were a lot of aspiring singers and people that wanted to get into the industry that happened to go through R. Kelly. And my whole thing is, it's a manipulation thing. He's heavily guilty of being a manipulator, Like he just manipulated. Basically, how many people do we know that went to R. Kelly and tried to get on and ended up just getting fucked on? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. In other words, I'm just saying, like, think about it. Hurt people. My whole thing is, if it was that serious, I don't think y'all would be going on a Lifetime, reality show or some type of show. Y'all would be trying to go to, like, I heard Master P say, y'all be trying to go to CNN. Y'all be trying to, go to the sheriff. Y'all would be trying to take this to every and any, like, media outlet that actually shines light on this. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be just a Lifetime channel. So when I look at the Sparkles, I look at all these, and I don't want to say it like it, but they're failed singers. You know what I mean? Like, I know nobody's gonna like what I'm about to say, but Aaliyah was an experiment that went right. You feel me? She went through this man and, she got her career buzzed, and then she just took off from there. She didn't really need him. You know what I mean? So a lot of other younger, aspiring singers probably said, oh, well, this is the steps I need to be just like the person I want to be, like Aaliyah. But the thing is, Aaliyah was a worker. You know what I mean? Movies, television, singing, recording, touring, choreography. She did the whole nine. Do you agree with me? Hello?
Nah, I see where you coming from. Nah, I definitely see.
But you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
so when I look at it, like, if y'all really wanted justice, I don't think a reality show or a show on Lifetime channel would be it.
I see where you coming from.
Parents,
I don't say I agree with everything, but you know what I'm saying? But most definitely.
No, because I know the times we're in right now, it's ultra sensitive, and it is pull your card season, and it's good that, R. Kelly getting his card pulled, but like you said before, he's been getting his card pulled for years when it comes to this subject. What about the people that was around?
Yeah, exactly.
You understand me? Like, what about the people that was around? So my whole thing is manipulation is whatever. I've been manipulated. I thought Santa Claus was real when I was young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I thought a lot of things, but I realized you grow out of that and then you accept it for what it was, and then you move forward. The difference is me being manipulated to think Santa Claus is real versus a person who's manipulated for sex or whatever the case may be. I never got, things done to me. But, manipulation is just all over the place. If you think about it, like, I'm pretty sure everybody that gambled before and thought they was going to win. It's a manipulation thing. And I think R. Kelly's just a manipulator, and he just get called out on that.
Now the thing is, if he was guilty, I think he would have been got caught up by now. He would have been got his car pulled. It ain't no Bill Cosby thing, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's just a bunch of, like I said, aspiring not actresses, but singers and people that was trying to get in the industry that's now, today, after 20 years, exposing this man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, most deaf. Well, yeah, man, I appreciate your phone call, man.
All
right, man. Stay up, man. Thank you, man. But yeah, man, yeah, man, thanks for the phone calls, everybody. But yeah, the number is 310-683-0412. I'm about to go ahead and get off this thing real soon. But yeah, man, to wrap everything up, man, that's what I got to say about everything about this whole R. Kelly thing. This ain't a lesson for him no more. This is for everybody. So if y'all gonna start pointing out this R. Kelly shit, y'all use that same energy for the same vultures and the same demonic soldiers that's running around in your camp and your goddamn family in your community as well. You know what I mean? So you know, just use that same energy, because it's real easy to get online and take down somebody who you never gonna possibly see your entire life. It's really, really easy. It's that easy. But let's use that same energy for real in person for the folks that that's out here doing some bullshit. So I mean, honestly, since that R. Kelly shit, we should have been seeing a whole bunch of stories the next day and all throughout this week of just motherfuckers' cars getting pulled left and right, and police investigating families, and motherfuckers getting on Instagram exposing motherfuckers for rape. And we should have been seeing everything from everybody's point of view. You know what I'm saying? Not just no R. Kelly shit. Everybody talking about R. Kelly, but ain't nobody talking about what the fuck they got going on. Ain't nobody talking about what the fuck done happened. You know what I mean? So we should have been seeing all kind of exposing going on since that goddamn show. That's what the point of the show was for. You know what I'm saying? The point of the show was to clean house. So, that was for the people. That wasn't for R. Kelly. That was for the people, bruh. We should have been seeing all kind of motherfuckers getting exposed. Since this is the exposing generation, this is the exposing generation, right? So why ain't nobody getting exposed? Why ain't see no uncles or no cousins or nothing like that get called out overnight or nothing like that all through this week? What the fuck is it? What's going on? So, also too, man, let's not forget, we not gonna call no names because that shit ain't fair, but it's a lot of entertainers, you know what I'm saying, that we praise today, a lot of entertainers that we choose not to look at, you know what I'm saying, that'll mess with underage girls, you know what I'm saying, and right underneath our nose, we didn't say anything as well. We sat right there and let that shit go down. A lot of them, you know what I mean? A lot of them. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna take one more phone call. Hello, Wednesday.
I think it was the parents that were, trying to get them to go to R. Kelly's house, like manipulating their children to go there. Trying to make money. And I feel like a lot of the victims, too, that were on the docuseries were lying.
Hey. Who?
Because a lot of their parents already had knew that this man already was on a video with a teenage girl. Why would they continue to send their children with him?
That's the grand question, and that's the thing too. But what's so crazy? What's so crazy? Hearing it come from a woman's voice, and a guy saying the same thing what you said, that's where the confliction is coming in. Because if a guy says exactly what you're saying, it's gonna be some chaos in the room. And this is why I made my disclaimer at the beginning of my podcast and my videos. I said, most guys aren't condoning what R. Kelly did, but we're living in times where it's very sensitive, where you can't say that people are lying when you're talking about rape, molestation, and abuse, because the first thing people are going to automatically say, you know what I'm saying, they're going to automatically say, okay, cool, you think they want money, okay, cool, you think they want fame, and what are you saying? You know what I'm saying, how is your mind?
Exactly. And he was having them sign disclosures when they met. So even if they want, they really don't, nobody really has receipts except for him. Like they said that in that series too. Like he was making them sign disclosures when they had first met.
Hey, you know,
like I think he's a monster. I think that video that he did with the underage girl was absolutely disgusting. But like I just think some of this is the parents' fault. Like I would not let my daughter or my son go to a grown man's house.
And also,
because you already know what grown men are thinking.
Yeah, and also too, if we really want to keep it a buck, if we want to keep this shit a buck, let's go ahead and take it this way. God rest the dead. And I'm going to say it 2 more times. God rest the dead. God rest the dead. But Michael Jackson did admit to sleeping with boys, not having sex with boys. He did admit to having boys in his bed, little boys in his bedroom, sleeping in the bed with them. And, you know, the way we praise Michael Jackson, and he got acquitted for what he got acquitted for. We ain't got no receipts for what the fuck he did too. And this nigga had parks, reindeers, giraffes, monkeys, otters, all kinds of shit. Everything that kids like. R. Kelly ain't got no motherfucking playgrounds and shit. And we still over here praising goddamn Michael in the motherfucking grave. So if we really want to go there, our Michael Jackson slept in the same bed with these goddamn kids, got acquitted. We still call him the GOAT. We still wear the motherfucking shirts with his face on it. And then we got R. Kelly out here. He snuck underneath our nose. We jumping on his ass right now. But who's to say that we're not gonna ease up like we eased up on Michael?
Exactly. And just one more thing I want to say too before we hang up. There was this video I seen on one of the girls on the docuseries that she was talking to her daughter and her ex. I think it was either her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend were on the phone saying that the one of the girls was lying. It's a video on YouTube.
Hey,
about
man.
The whole thing saying that she wasn't trapped. You know, she wasn't trapped in the house. She could have left at any. She was going home and getting clothes every day.
I think
making up excuses why she was leaving R. Kelly's house.
I just think, hey, it is what it is. But you know, hey, thanks for the phone call. You know, I'm about to go ahead and wrap this thing up anyway. Thanks for the phone call.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, so we about to go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's lies in this shit. It's truth in this shit. I do think it's more truth than lies. I do think motherfuckers will get paid off. I do think people came, came as victims. I do think that, some motherfucker came with goddamn intentions of trying to get on. I just think it's a little bit of everything that's going on up in this shit. And this is why this story is so conflicting, because no one has one true answer. And when you speaking on this type of subject and on this type of matter, it's going to be all kind of opinions flying everywhere. But we trying to weed out the bad shit, all right? And, the main meat and gravy of this whole thing is we drop the motherfucking ball, and what do we do next time, and where do we go on from here? All right? That's pretty much that. All right, and pay attention to who you choose to watch and listen to as entertainers. You know what I mean? Because everybody who you invite in your temple, invite with your ears, with your eyes, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit moves muscles. All right, so just understand that shit. So I'm about to go ahead and get off this thing. I've been on this thing for a while. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. All right, I mean it. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Go on SoundCloud right now. Go subscribe. Go to iTunes right now. Go subscribe to Unspoken Truth Podcast. All right, so you won't miss anything. Make sure you hit the super chat. You know what I'm saying? Hit the super chat. Donate whatever you want to donate. SpokenReasonsTV.com. Go to the upper right hand corner and hit the donate button. Send whatever you want to send. Don't forget the movie Deal. Don't forget to get the movie Deal with the Devil. It's for download and it's for DVD. And also, too, make sure you contribute to my new film that I'm working on called The Root of Spoken Word. The Root of Spoken Word, all right? The Root of Spoken Word is a spoken word film that I'm working on. Y'all can go watch the trailer on Spoken Reasons TV. And I'm on Spoken Reasons TV every single day. So make sure you subscribe, hit that subscription button, hit that goddamn bell. You know what I mean? So you won't miss anything. I'm on that thing every single day doing reactions, all the other stuff, vlogs, a little bit of everything. So we out here, y'all. All right? We out here. We're getting it in. Much love, much peace to everybody. And I think we about to go ahead and wrap it up and be out. Yeah, we out, y'all. This your boy JB, aka Spoken.
Ooh, you fit the description. Tell me. Ooh, you fit the description of the queen I've been looking for. Ooh, you fit the description. Tell me. Ooh, you fit the description of a queen I've been looking for. Oh, you the queen I've been looking for. Oh, you the queen I've been looking for. Oh, you fit the description. Tell me. Ooh, you fit the description of the queen I've been looking for. You fit the description. Tell me. Ooh, you fit the description of a queen I've been looking for.